Good morning. The Bitcoin halving is in 69 days. I hope you guys are ready for it because historically that has coincided with some amazing price appreciation for Bitcoin and ultimately all of cryptocurrency. But you guys are fully aware of that. It's Monday morning. I'm excited to get in here today. I was doing a lot of reflecting over the weekend and I think that I'm holding off for a crash in Bitcoin that will likely come. But ultimately, I don't think is going to have that big of an impact on whether I buy some of my cryptocurrencies now or in a week or two. And I'm starting to feel like I need to be buying this slight correction because with the halving in 69 days, I just can't be too sure. My reasoning we'll get into in a few minutes, but first we got to go through a couple things, such as where Bitcoin's price is at, where it might be heading, as well as the fact that Tether is out here printing billions of stablecoins again. They're just out here printing money like they're the Federal Reserve, which in some senses they are. But good morning, MK. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here. Appreciate you. Good morning, Dream. Welcome into the live stream. I appreciate all you guys. As you're coming in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn your notifications on, because we are live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Except potentially tomorrow, I don't know, but we'll hold your horses. Hold your horses. All right? We'll talk about that. Hold your horses. All right. So Bitcoin, Tether is out here printing $1 billion USDT. This was literally just a couple hours ago. This is at 7:30 this morning, I guess, so almost 2 hours ago at this point. Bitcoin, I think, immediately started reacting to the downside once they saw all the Tether that was printed. I believe it was right here that they printed all that Tether. So yeah, an hour and a half ago, right here, Tether prints $1 billion and Bitcoin starts going down a little bit. There's a lot of conspiracy, and it's not even really conspiracy, that most of the money in crypto is just like rinsed and repeated over and over again through stable coins, through Tether and through USDC. And so every time Tether prints new money, it's as if they're printing an order of magnitude more money because they can lend it out and then receive interest on it and then hand it out to other people, receive the Tether back in, put the cash into bonds, print new stuff, and just keep it going. But nonetheless, Bitcoin's price responded immediately. Happy Monday, good afternoon, oh man, no. Truth, the clone guy is almost as good as the long-haired guy. We're basically the same, my man, basically the same. Is there Clone DAO? Clone DAO? Clone DAO? Launch a DAO maker, clone? No. Alright, fine, no Clone DAO yet. Clone method DAO. Oh god. Oh man, no. Bitcoin halving is 69 days away. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's take a look at what's going on with the price action here. The weekend was pretty good, guys. If we go into the daily, we can actually get a look at what happened over the weekend. The weekend was actually pretty good for the price of Bitcoin. We had Friday, that massive rip up, which again went in the exact opposite direction of what I was talking about, but ultimately it's fine, right? We're not too upset with it. Went up 5% and then had a little bit of a struggle yesterday, and then today we're still at that same price point, kind of like teetering the line. Do we continue pushing up or do we start breaking down a little bit? Remember, if you do recall a few live streams ago, we check in your stats later today. Oh yes, indeed we are. Indeed we are. We're gonna check the stats because you guys went crazy watching the YouTube videos. You guys made it so that we might get monetized soon. Except I don't think I'll monetize the streams because I feel like that's annoying when an ad comes in the middle of a stream. But nonetheless, let's focus, Patrick. So if you guys recall, back on this chart here, the liquidity for Bitcoin, before we made that move up to 42,000, there was a massive band of liquidity, unfinished auctions or open orders up at $42,000. Just a lot of demand for the price to be at 42,000. So we rebounded up to 40, and I was saying we're probably going to go to 42 because what's $2,000 when it's just at, what's $2,000 to Bitcoin? Truthfully, what is $2,000 to Bitcoin? It swings that every weekend, apparently. And so we skyrocketed up to 42,000. There's about $1 billion from what I saw of open interest right here at $39,000, so right underneath the 40,000. So we need to pay attention because it's very possible we come down and grab this before making any moves up or down, right? The market makers are not just going to see that much money and just be like, okay, yeah, you guys can sit there and not take profits. They're not going to take the money from them, you know? Ultimately, that is a huge band, and I kind of suspect that we will reach back down there. Do we hit 44,000 beforehand? Not totally certain on that, but I do believe that we'll come back down to that $39,000, $38,000 area. Probably put in some sort of a double bottom. If not, start cracking into the mid to lower 30,000s, which is what I've been calling for since really right before the ETF launched. Right before the ETF launched, I started saying, this is getting a little bit too overzealous, and I feel like we're going to have a larger pullback. Now, if you guys remember, if you guys have been here for a while, I also said it back here. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. It is just one man on the internet after all. Even though I said it down here, I didn't end up selling anything. I continued to ride that wave, right? I rode that wave all the way up until here. All the way up until the ETF was getting launched. Let me take a sip. Flute. One man and his droid. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Star Wars reference. Up here, I sold about 25 to 30% of my portfolio, and now it's roughly worth 51%, I believe, because everything has started crashing a little bit. And I was sitting here and I was thinking, what are the two outcomes for Bitcoin? Obviously, everyone knows the two outcomes here, right? We trend sideways for a little bit and then continue upwards, or we start trending back down and we come back and retest, right? Before going back up. Ultimately, everyone, even if we were to fall off the cliff here, right? Because we're kind of getting rejected, it looks like. The RSI, well, we'll talk about that in a second. Ultimately, even if we get rejected hard down to 30,000, I think everyone agrees that we're going to continue the trajectory upwards. And while this would be an extremely painful thing to go through, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't think. I think that we've sat through the 2022 bear market, and we're not going to be too disheveled, or whatever the word is, if we go and see a 40% correction for Bitcoin. Like, oh no, 40%. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm too heavy in cash. I don't feel comfortable having this much cash. I don't like being $950 in cash in a portfolio that's only worth $1,850, right? That's not something that sits well with me. D-Side Daddy, what's good, Steven? What's good? What's good, FTW? Especially knowing that I'm down 30% on my gene in this portfolio, right? I'm down a good chunk on my gene in here. And it's only worth $57. So I'm sitting here, and literally right before the live stream, I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna be okay with me at all, actually. So I went out here and made it so that this portfolio now has $100 worth of gene. So I need to see exactly how much that comes to, because I don't remember anymore. So we got 56, 57. So I added, what is that, $43 of gene? That's probably like 10,000. No, I wish it was 10,000. I gotta do some math here. I should have written it down. We'll do 2,700, right? $2,700 of gene. We're adding that transaction. It came to $46. So now we gotta sell $46 of USDC. I really don't see a world in which I regret buying that. I really don't. I really don't. $100 worth of gene in the portfolio. We're sitting right underneath 6,000 gene. Right at 2 cents. I think that I will be very, very happy with it, but I wanted to do that live with you guys. Wanted to showcase me adding to the portfolio there. I did it right before the live stream, so I didn't have to worry about the price action too much. Join the old man club and carry a notepad with you. Yeah, I need a notepad, guys. I actually have a notepad right there. I just hardly use it. ultimately, I still think we have room to move in this correction. I still think we're going to head back down. But Gene is at a $4.7 million market cap. And I think this thing's going to be going to a several $100 million market cap, if not potentially hitting that $1 billion threshold, depending on how excited everything gets with the market, right? Depending on how bubblicious this next bull run gets after the halving, I think Gene is easily going into a several $100 million. And so for it sitting at a $4.7 million market cap, I think that not buying down here, even if it does go a little bit lower, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be very disappointed that I didn't take the opportunity to buy more. Similarly, the same type of thing happened with Lake. If you guys remember in the portfolio, I was sitting on like just $20 worth of Data Lake down here. I bought it down here, and then we were sitting down here, and I was like, I think Lake's going to do well, but like, I don't want to buy any right now. And then it skyrocketed, and I'm like, well, fuck, you dumbass. You should have bought more. I don't want to go through that same type of thought process with some of the other DeSci plays. Even right now, Lake looks like it's building out support right here. You guys see that? I might have to move this support line down a little bit to encompass more of the other stuff. But look at, you see that area of support? This looks like a pretty decent zone for Lake. Now, I'm not saying it's going to skyrocket immediately, but goddamn. It looks, we just had a pretty large scale pullback on it. Yeah, look at Data Lake just went through a 57% crash. A 57% crash. Am I going to be disappointed that I'm buying it for 57% off of what it was earlier this month? I don't think so. I don't think so. My friend bought me a notepad. I don't know how to use it. Digital notepad. Yeah, I'm more of a pen and paper guy, and I have like 6 different notebooks behind me. 5 subject spiral ring notebook, several 1 subject ones. I've been using this notepad when I need to write stuff down really quickly. It's a daily planner. It's not even actually a notepad. And that's just my thought process. I have just now added some more Gene to it. I'm going to be looking at adding more research coin, as well as continuing to double down and triple down, whatever, on my VitaDAO position. Another thing that we did, and then after this, I'm going to show you guys the stats for how much you boosted all of my content, so appreciate you guys. I mean, have you seen my handwriting? No, Truth, I've never seen it. Truth went out of his way to make a playlist of all of my YouTube live streams. And then several of you guys went through and watched all of them over the weekend. And it boosted my numbers on YouTube quite a bit. And so we'll show that in a moment. But I want to show you the other move that I made, which this move was not made in the bag holder to homeowner portfolio challenge, but I might have to do that in the not too distant future. I might have to put it into the bag holder challenge, because I think that the exposure I'm going to get from this will be fantastic. Fantastic. I just have to make sure that doesn't show me anything. +1 the boost. Maybe I can show you guys this. All right. Ooh. Truth came up with another idea or the same idea? There are a lot of airdrops happening in the Bitcoin ecosystem right now, and so I just deposited some cash. Why is this another? I just deposited some cash into Saturn BTC.io. It was like $200 worth of Bitcoin into this application, and then I made a single transaction from Satoshis to this pizza coin, which I know nothing about. It just looked funny. It looked kind of cool. So I put like $20 into it, right? This qualifies me for airdrops that Saturn continues to put out. And so they've done, I don't even know how many they've done, but they're one of the protocols on Bitcoin, on top of Bitcoin. We have, the BRC20 tokens. There's other protocols that Zach XBT in our Discord has been talking about a lot. There's other protocols like CBRC20. There's some, whatever Saturn is, which I can't remember off the top of my head, which I probably should have remembered. They have their own protocol as well. There's a lot of different protocols all competing right now in the space for Bitcoin layer 2 and the capital that is in Bitcoin. And so putting $200 into something like this and literally just keeping it on this exchange, which you can trade if you want to and gain access to their coins and everything. But it makes you eligible for some of the airdrops. And so I did that. I went ahead and put it in there. And I'm just sitting on it. I don't think I'll put it in the portfolio. I think I'm more apt to put things like stacks or even ords into it, right? We had that entire classroom talking about ords and stuff like that. It continues to fall off a cliff here. It's down at 6 cents. Holy shit. It's got a $16 million market cap. So it's low-key the same size as Data Lake. And I think that this is going to do extremely well. I think this one will put in a lot of work. The user face, which is what we went over on the classroom like 2 weeks ago, I think. The user face is not great. Not great at all. But ultimately, I don't think it matters. It's brand new. It's built on top of Bitcoin, and people are looking at it. Now, what was the last thing? Oh, okay. Now we're going to duplicate this slide. We're going to come over here. I'm going to look at my analytics to show you guys. No cat this morning. They were, what's funny is that they were going absolutely bonkers. Like moments before I hit live, truth. They were going beyond bonkers. And then the moment that I hit the live, they left. They were like, oh, he's hanging out with his crypto friends. And they just dipped. So kind of funny. I don't think that anything on this is going to expose my stuff. So we'll come over here and show you guys. The Coin Bureau video is almost at 1,000 views, which is pretty insane. That's pretty crazy, actually. We got playlists. I think I have to duplicate this again and go over your channel. And then we'll go to Truth's channel. If we go to Truth Seek 0, you will notice that the search algorithm doesn't come up with him. What the hell? Filter by channel. Where is it? What the hell? I just subscribed to you and it's still not going to show me? Those rat bastards. Waiting for Bitcoin to dip more. Indeed. I do think it's going to. Look at it's like it's actually starting to round back out again. The momentum's chilling out, the RSI is starting to chill out. It's literally right in the middle. The RSI is right in the middle right now. So as far as the strength of this move, it is kind of a coin toss in this given moment. This is not really overextended despite coming into some resistance, right? Which is why I just added some gene, because I'm going to be really annoyed with myself if I don't accumulate more in this portfolio challenge, you know? You know what I hate is when you explicitly search something on YouTube and then it just doesn't come up. There's not, like, I'm not asking for any recommendations from you. I'm looking for one specific thing. And so the audacity for a platform to not show me the thing that I'm searching for blows my mind. It happens on X all the time. You guys literally see me do it on X all the time. The fucking audacity that these platforms have Like, show me what the fuck I searched for. Stop trying to guess what I want to see and show me what I am asking you to show me. Holy shit. Whatever. Truth put together a playlist which was amazing. He shared it in my Discord. Those investors Discord. Here are the analytics. So you can see the watch hours actually did come up pretty aggressively. So the peak that I had for watch hours was back here when CZ was talking about decentralized science, when he made that one tweet and everyone went on a quick rush to YouTube to see what was good. Except I didn't really have much content out back then. Now we rotate between like 6, and when I drop a banger, up at 50, and then 10, and then 40, and then 6 again. And so over the weekend, you guys had a prolonged exposure to the watch hours. So we got 50 hours, 43 hours, 35 hours through the weekend, and then Saturday was even 35 hours. So that was fantastic. The views had a little bit of a spike, but I think that's because of the Coin Bureau video. The Coin Bureau video started going crazy over the weekend. So it definitely, like, this aided in it, but that you guys absolutely skyrocketed it, because I was watching the live view count here, right? And as I was watching it, I could see that like some of my old videos from, some of these videos were starting to get views over the weekend. Look at, there's zero reason why anyone's going back and watching that. But 2 of you guys did, from July of 2023. There is actually zero reason for any of you guys to go back and watch that, but they started picking up views over the last 2 days. Same thing back here. Like, there's no value in a video that I did a live stream. Bitcoin to 34,000, what to do on January. Oh wait, that one's one that I just did. So it was funny watching the views tick in, because I could see like a spike like this. This is the last 60 minutes, so it'd be over the last 48 hours. But it was cool. It was cool. So thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Hope nobody catches anything. Nothing. What's good? Search for crypto. Sawyer. Let's go. Let's go. As far as, I don't think I can show you this one though. I don't think I can. I am still, or we are still 789 hours away from the monetization goal. But it is simply a function of time, right? I'm not too worried about that. Plus, the money that like comes in from this is not going to be substantial. It's just a matter of like hitting those milestones, you know? It's not even like I'm gonna be retired. Oh my god, my voice just broke. My voice. It's not even like that this YouTube channel is going to retire me. This YouTube channel is something that I'm doing for fun, to try and educate and put information out about decentralized science. Making a little bit of money off of it's gonna be lit, and I'm definitely gonna take it. Don't get me wrong, it'll be amazing. But it's not gonna be retiring me or my family. It's literally just something that I've enjoyed doing, and allows me, truthfully, guys, actually, what this YouTube channel does is gives me a reason to talk about decentralized science with founders, with actual founders. Like, you think for a second this guy Andrew was gonna come chill and talk with me, that I could get the insider information that I was able to pack into this video, which is 115 views, and I think explicitly from you guys, so shout out you guys, thank you. I know you guys just had this on repeat from what I understand. You think he's gonna sit down and talk with me? Nah. You think the Noble Blocks dude's gonna sit down and talk with me? Maybe. Probably not. Axon DAO team? Like, I'm getting exposure to the core of decentralized science here. This video is popping off. People see it. Literally, guys, I made that video, and Research Hub reposted it, or I guess they reposted the other video, the bankless one. But what the hell? Research Hub is literally giving me free exposure. Let's fucking go. And it all comes from making these videos. It all comes from making the content. There's Floop. You see Floop right there? It all comes from making content. And so while the money that's coming in potentially from the content is going to be nice, the connections are so much better. Fucking the Noble Blocks dude, I know all of you guys are getting Noble Blocks tokens. This man sent me a marketing budget without even confirming that I was going to do it. I could literally just take these coins and then hit the hills. He just sent me so many coins without actually even confirming that I was going to help him market it. It's just after doing the video, he sent it to me and he's like, can you help me like get more word on the street? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, did you mean to send me this? Do I need to send it back? Too bad. It's on the blockchain. You ain't getting any of it back, bitch. Might still be looping on the computer. Let's go, Sawyer. Let's go. I would sit down and talk with you. Let's go. Truth? Absolutely. All of you guys chilling here with me, all 13 of you guys. We are going to be millionaires come the peak of 2025. If you guys are not already millionaires. We are going to be millionaires because of the things that we're doing right now. And once that moment happens, once we cross that threshold, I will be renting out an entire restaurant so that we can all get together and hang out and do a real life meetup. 100,000%. It's going to happen. I will be hosting probably in the depths of the next bear market when everyone's sad and leaves. Only the true OGs will get to come to it. But we are going to celebrate. Fuck it. I'll rent an entire cruise ship. We can all go out on the cruise ship. If the type of money comes in that I'm fully expecting it to come in, we're going. No, MK, bring the wife. Bring the wife. MK 2000's wife, you're coming on this cruise ship with us. As long as you, the only prerequisite is that you buy in your own wallet that MK has no idea exists. You must go buy a cryptocurrency in the DeSci sector. I recommend Athena DAO because it resonates with women. Plus, I think that they're gonna do pretty well. They're just in a free fall right now. I want to scoop some Athena DAO, but they're in a free fall, so I want to find some support, you know? I'm hoping that it comes down a little bit further and I can scoop up some more for even cheaper. I would love to see it. Truthfully, I'd love to see Athena DAO with a $2 million market cap in front of it, but I don't want to get too greedy. Mr. Amy. I'll be there. Remember my name. Indra Dev. Let's go. Y'all better be there. Each and every one of you guys better show up to this. I'm going to be hosting it. If I get my $10 million exit liquidity, which my goal is in 2025 to get 10 mil in cash exited the crypto markets. If I hit that, you're damn right I'm going to take $100,000 and go rent out an entire cruise ship for a weekend. Are you joking? Are you joking? Yeah, absolutely. At that point, imagine the portfolio challenge gets to those ridiculous numbers like that. The portfolio challenge, which we started with $500, and every single week, I'm giving you guys updates, but also adding 1% portfolio value every single week, which I think I forgot to do actually again. So bear with me. But this was yesterday. Every single Sunday, I add 1% of the portfolio's value in new cash, right? If this portfolio is to get to $1 million and I have to go add $10,000 every week, that's going to be exhausting. That would be absolutely exhausting. I'm shorter than most crypto bros. Y'all are tall. We are tall as fuck, dude. Tall as fuck. I'm sitting just over 6'2". So when I have my shoes on, I'm like 6'3", and I show up to these events and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tower over each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna be fucking enormous, get my macho height up, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm actually just average height. Average height. Like when I went to go meet Lucas, Blockchain Boy, and It's Joshua Jake for the first time, we were all eye level, and I was like, what is going on? When I got to go meet AJ Writes Crypto, we were eye level, and I was like, what is happening? Why is everyone tall as fuck in this industry? Mason, I think Mason's like 6'5". Like, excuse me? Excuse me? But I'm actually dead serious. I think each and every one of you guys sitting in here right now has the opportunity to pull $1 million out of this market if you play your cards correctly. If you guys play your cards correctly, I think each and every one of you guys has the opportunity to pull $1 million liquid. Maybe not after taxes, right? But I think if you really put your pedal to the metal, you could. Like, we're looking at opportunities to create generational wealth right here, and like nobody's paying attention to it. Genomes DAO. Fuck Genomes DAO. Vita DAO. Make it even easier. Vita DAO is literally sitting at a $27 million market cap. This thing's going to be worth billions of dollars. Research Coin. Research Coin is literally sitting at a $25 million market cap. This thing is going to be in the top 100 for coins. Research Coin is going to crack the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. Nobody's ready for it. Nobody's actually paying attention to it. What is it currently sitting at? And you have to even remember that as it's sitting at 2,866, this will be in the top 100, and I'm betting my bottom dollar on it. I'm betting so much money on it, it's not even funny actually, but I fully believe that this will flip Gala. Where is Gala? I know I sound like a moon boy right now, and I can't even find Gala, so whatever. I think Gala is sitting at like a $600 million market cap or something. Look at the projects in the top 100 are already approaching a $1 billion market cap. Most of these coins are already approaching a $1 billion market cap. The top 62 are all a billion. Research Coin will be worth, it will cross $1 billion market cap in my opinion, and it's currently sitting at a $25 million market cap. That comes with an aggressive amount of returns, So I don't even think it's going to be that difficult. We're getting access to pre-sales to things like Noble Blocks and like CryoDAO, and you know what's the easiest way for me to put this? And then I'm going to have to take a pee break because I'm actually about to piss myself. The easiest way for me to put this, okay, is that Solana, which started down here at a $6 million market cap, Solana is not even a full cycle old yet. Solana was born after the halving last cycle. What? There is a cryptocurrency out there right now. There is a cryptocurrency out there right now that is under development, that is going to launch in the next 6 months, that will be this cycle's Solana. There is a cryptocurrency out there that doesn't exist yet, that's going to make people more money than they could even fathom. This is in May of 2020. The market cap was 17 million. So right around the same size as something like Data Lake, right around the same size as something like Research Coin, right around the same size as VitaDAO. And it proceeded to explode in value over the next 600 days to go up 443,000%. 443x. How insane. I do remember to pee before I go live, but I drank a glass of essential amino acids. I didn't want to break my fast yet before I went live, so I drank a glass of amino acids, and this is my second coffee, if you couldn't tell already. If you could not already tell. I think we'll see several DeSci projects cross into the $1 billion threshold, which is close to 100x from where a lot of them sit right now. That's not a glass, that's a whole pitcher. It's 23 fluid ounces, and I stole it from the job I used to have. It's one of those official mugs that you get when you go out to date. I didn't steal anything. Stay there. Oh, Floop is right here. Floop, why are you laying on the ground, buddy? Why are you laying on the ground? Come here. Cat cam. You sit like a human? Wait. Oh my god, my brain is all over the place. You guys are gonna dip the live. I have to mute myself because last time you guys could hear me peeing. Oh, all right. Did I get you guys excited? Did I get everyone excited? What kind of moon boy math do we need? That means to get an $1 million exit, you only need 10 grand. You only need 10 grand. You only need to hit it once, you know? We got a void cat. It's a black void cat on the camera. Alright. Hey, maybe that's the stream we came for. Cats don't drink the amino acids. No, they actually don't drink the amino acids. Which is weird because Bird will drink my coffee if I leave it out for him. But they don't drink the amino acids. They I think the smell is too strong for them. They get scared. Alright, you guys have any questions or concerns, comments? The stock market just opened up. Oh, Floop's laying down on top of my mouse. Hey, buddy. I need that hand, little man. Yeah, good boy. A-R-K-B. Put my mouse over here. Got a dynamic setup. So, but it's still just, that's such a meme. It's such a fucking meme. They literally launched the ETFs at the peak. We're seeing a sell-off in the morning. It's kind of building support. A little bit of a drop for 2 candles, but not really anything that's noteworthy at all for Bitcoin. Even this RSI is definitely overextended on the minute chart here. So I kind of expect a little bit of a bounce, but given the amount of liquidity that's down below, I think that we're going to start to curl over and go back down to that 38,000 area. $38,000 to $39,000. I really think that we're headed down there. If for some reason we find support at that $42,000 threshold, which we had previously discussed about, then I think we're headed back up. I think that we'll put in not necessarily another high, but I think we'll head back up to that $48,000 area. And then it's just a waiting game. I need more than 10K since I'll probably gradually sell as the prices go up. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Same thing in this. Same thing in the portfolio challenge. I will absolutely be selling as prices go up. I mean, I just showed you guys that I've taken profits on so many coins. Saucer Swap, Quant, HBAR, Hello. We're out on all of those. We made decent returns on each of them. Sauce was the only one that really gave us a home run. But yeah, the rest of them, we're chilling with it. I need to deploy a little bit more diversity because I'm explicitly in DeSci, which I'm not against, but I want this portfolio to be more well-rounded. So I think I need to finally bite the bullet and buy stacks despite having pins so far behind it for so long. Or I can just skip over it and buy ORDs. But from $2 to $1.45, it's just annoying because we were watching it at 30 cents. Yeah. Same here, Truth. I'm 50% Bitcoin, so heavy into less volatile assets, which will be good, right? That's solid. Here's the thing. I think that a portfolio that is 50% Bitcoin only makes sense if you already have $20,000 to $30,000 invested in crypto. That's where I think the threshold starts coming in, because then it's yeah, 50% Bitcoin will get solid returns. That $10,000 or $20,000 that I put in Bitcoin will be solidly climbing up, right? We don't have to worry about it at all, and that's guaranteeing the progression of the portfolio over time, right? That makes a lot of sense, and I think that that is a reasonable way to approach it. That is stuff like ICP for me. That is going to be stuff like Kaspa. I sold out, yeah. That's like ICP and Kaspa. That's what Quant was going to be for me, but now I'm getting a little bit greedy. Yeah, it's greater than 1 Bitcoin. Exactly. Exactly. If 50% of your portfolio is 1 Bitcoin or more, then I think that's perfect. Yeah, get that stability, because then you can also take A reasonable approach with it is you grab 20% of your portfolio, you grab 10% of your portfolio, and you start putting it into these high risk things like this. And hopefully 10% of your portfolio is significantly more than the bag holder portfolio that I have right here, right? Hopefully it's significantly more. It's just this portfolio, I'm risking it to show you guys the power. 6'5" dude checking in, late but I'm here. God damn it, Derek. God damn it. It's all about risk to reward. And I understand that what I'm going to say sounds ludicrous. I do get it. It does kind of sound ludicrous, right? VitaDAO is my Bitcoin. VitaDAO is my Bitcoin. I am extraordinarily confident that this will be this is going to be a grand slam. This is going to be better than a home run. This is going to be that project that like makes me seem like I know what I'm talking about when I talk about stuff on TikTok. When I go on my TikTok live and I'm beating the hammer about VitaDAO, research coin, VitaDAO, research coin, VitaDAO, research coin. And then 2 years from now, when both of those projects are in the top 100 and everyone's like, hey, who was the person who was talking about it when it was sub $100 million market cap? Oh, that investor. I'm very, very confident that VitaDAO and research coin are going to be absurdly profitable. Absurdly. And so like I'm beating the drum on it and I'm fine building a portfolio on it. And I understand the risk to reward. Like it's very risky because it's a small market cap coin, but I don't think it's that risky when you look into them, right? So I'm fine building that stuff out. And that's my portfolio exposed. And I'm still too heavy in cash. I'm still far too heavy in cash. I need to deploy this. I'm just getting nervous, right? I did my first buy of Gene, $46 more into Gene. Then it's the first buy in a while. Look at it. I'd been stacking up cash for quite some time. And now we're chilling back here. Even this. This $100 sell was just me having hedged my portfolio and then having to take that $100 L when the ETF got approved, right? But even that still didn't really impact the portfolio at all. I will say that there's $100 in Cryo and $100 in Axon DAO in this portfolio as well, but CoinMarketCap doesn't have them listed yet. Do you guys know if I can add it? Can I add it? Yeah, they don't have it listed yet, and AXGT doesn't even have its token liquid yet. Oh, but it's not wrapped Bitcoin. What? Wrapped BNB? No, this isn't it. That would be sad. That would be very sad. This is not it. Never mind. But in that portfolio challenge, there are $200 of the cash that's not actually there. Right, so it's only $700 that's in cash. Any price estimates or market cap for Cryo? I think Cryo has a very strong team. I see that there are 14 concurrent viewers in here with us, but only 9 likes. So I'm kind of confused how there's a discrepancy like that. It doesn't really make sense in my brain how there could be 15 people now watching this, but still only 9 likes. So I guess I'm just a little bit confused. Like, do you not like the live stream? Is that what it is? Is that all that's happening right here? CryoDAO, I think will probably hit around a $100 million market cap. I don't have obsessively high goals for that thing, but I think that all DeSci projects will rise as CZ enters back into the market. Once he starts talking about it again, I really think that the price will start to skyrocket. CryoDAO has too many large-scale backers, right? It's one of the thought babies of BioXYZ, which I believe SciDAO is likely to be launching not too distant future based off of what Vincent was telling me about. But CryoDAO, HairDAO, AthenaDAO, ValleyDAO, VitaDAO, like these are the babies of BioXYZ. So I think CryoDAO is going to do fairly well. I think it's got a solid foundation. That's like 40 to 50 bucks crazy upside from here. Yeah, it's sitting at like $1.20. So I think that we'll probably see a solid, I think a 10x is going to be easy. I think a 10x will be extremely easy. If we see it skyrocket up a little bit farther from that, maybe see a 20 or a 30x, I wouldn't be that surprised at all. HairDAO, I'm a fan of. They actually, did you guys see my tweet that I made about HairDAO? Let's come to my profile. Waiting for LabDAO. Facts. This was yesterday. HairDAO has its own product now, right? So HairDAO is no longer just a theoretical thing. These DAOs, people are sleeping on it like crazy. They're launching a fucking shampoo line. Are you joking? Are you joking? For hair loss. They're launching a shampoo. That's immediate profits coming into the DAO. That's now, they've completed a full cycle. They were the first person, HairDAO was the first DAO that had a patent. HairDAO is now one of the first DAOs that has an actual product. I say one of because Genomes DAO has a product. Everyone knows Genomes DAO's product, but they're churning revenue. They're already churning revenue, guys. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. We're early as fuck. Everyone's sleeping on it. What's good, Aldrin? What's good? Hello. I can't pull myself to invest in HairDAO meme territory. It is kind of a meme. I highly encourage you to go watch. It's not actually a meme, but it sounds like a meme. I highly encourage you to go. God, come on, don't add, damn it. Go watch the video that I did with them. This is one of the co-founders. He lives down in Miami, so I actually will probably get some IRL content with him in the not too distant future. But they're putting in work. Literally they were the first DAO in all of crypto, in all of DeSci at least, that had a patent. Now they have a product. They're doing a giant cohort study, and they're literally about to get an approved medical product into the industry. The opportunity here, in this interview, we outlined how 60% of everyone in the world suffers from some level of hair loss. 60% of everyone in the world suffers from some level of hair loss that they don't want. But because it's cosmetic and not medical issue, it doesn't get the funding that normal medical things do, despite it literally being a medical issue. And so there's only about $5 million that goes into funding, I believe, for things like HairDAO, for hair loss in every single year. And their treasury already has more than that. So right now in the entire industry of the globe, HairDAO is one of the leading funders of research for preventative measures. LMAO, shh. It says bald guy. Says the bald guy. Oh my god. Hi. Welcome. Floop was frantic this morning. He wants to be held. Frantic. It's the Black Void cat.
He is.
I'm excited for HairDAO, but ultimately, if it's on this list, I'm excited for it. These 6 projects, I think, can give you all the exposure that you need to DeSci, if I'm being completely honest. I think these 6 projects are all somebody needs for exposure to DeSci. If you want to get a little bit better, if you want a little bit better of exposure and like play the game the way that it should be played, you want exposure to better things such as Axon DAO or Noble Blocks or Genomes DAO, or even there's one that's a meme. You want to see a meme coin? You want to see a meme coin? Is it not even... What's the token address for this one? Hellas. Whatever. I'm not gonna be able to find it right now. Maybe I will find it. We'll find it. This is kind of a meme. I'm still gonna interview the lady because I'm curious why it's like this, but this is the meme. No offense to them. but it's one token. There's only one token. Where is the contract address though? White paper. LOL. There's one token for this project, and it's sitting at $90,000. Meme for DeSci. But it's like, it is a meme to me, but it's also not a meme because they're actually trying to fund prosthetics, like giving kids and people who can't normally afford prosthetics through the cryptocurrency. So when you trade this one, they get to take a little bit of money from it. They take like a small tax, and that money goes to subsidize the prosthetics for people who need the prosthetic. But it's like, that's not a sustainable business model. If the price goes up, then it works for a little bit, but as soon as people stop trading it, it stops. It's low-key a Ponzi, but like, it's funny. How can there be liquidity with one token? That is a great question, Seek, and I would love to explain it to you. Because the amount of tokens doesn't matter at all. Because you can transact in a millionth of the token. You can transact in 100 millionth of the token, right? Just like when you buy Bitcoin, you don't just buy one Bitcoin at a time, otherwise you can't get any. You can buy in Satoshis. So you can divide the coins by whatever you want. And so it doesn't matter if there's one supply or 100 quadrillion supply. It doesn't matter. The supply is very much irrelevant. The only thing that's going to be changed by the supply is the market cap, or is the price of the coin, right? So if I doubled the supply, there'd be 2 coins and the price would just get cut in half, right? So it doesn't actually matter how many coins, because the liquidity pool is just going to be like 0.1 coin, and that's enough to provide enough liquidity. Hey, what's good? R3A, your name really just gave my brain a little seizure. But I think it's funny. It's such a small market cap that like, if all of us right now were to jump into it, we would spike the price. It'd be funny as hell. Don't do it though, because I'm not in it yet. So wait till I get in and then you guys can jump in. Your name is unique, but when I read R3A, my brain wanted to be like RBA. I don't like my dyslexia started kicking in. Oh goodness. But yeah. So my plan, we'll come back to Bitcoin and see what's going on. So it's been dropping since market open. So again, Tether printed 1 billion new coins back here, right? Literally 2 hours ago, Tether printed 1 billion new coins. The price started selling off. Now market opened, price is continuing to sell off. I think that we're heading down to grab the liquidity down here at that $38,000-$39,000 area, which coincides with a somewhat of a double bottom. I am bearish. I have my bearish tendencies right now. So while I think that we are coming down to this area down here, get a nice 7% decline, I think we'll be headed into the mid to lower 30,000s. Yeah. However, I'm still in the market. I'm still partially in the market because I would be very upset if we ripped. If the price of everything started going up and I didn't actually end up buying any, I'd be super sad. On top of that, I just went on that huge rant. I literally just went on a huge rant with you guys about how VitaDAO is going to be $1 billion market cap, how ResearchCoin is going to be $1 billion market cap, how Genomes DAO is probably going to 100x from here. I just went on that rant. Do I give a shit if it goes down 30% from here? Do I care at all if it goes from a $4 million market cap to a $2 million market cap? If I think that it's going to a $500 million market cap? No. The answer is no. And so I started getting a little bit of FOMO, and I do admit that right now is not the best time to be buying, but I don't care. So I added $50 to it. It's $50 too. Like, what the hell? So I started deploying a little bit of the money because we've already gone through that 21% crash in Bitcoin, which historically this bull market has been all that Bitcoin has needed to pull back. And so in the event that I'm wrong, I don't want to get left with 50% cash if Bitcoin starts ripping, right? In the event that, just like every other crash this bull market, from peak to trough, 22%. You come back. The next crash, we got peak to trough, 20%. Next crash, we got peak to trough, 23%. This crash, you got peak to trough, 21%. So each one of these, 1, 2, 3, this is the fourth correction that Bitcoin's gone through this bull market. Each one has been 20% or 20 to 23%. Hey, subscribed and liked. Let's fucking go. Aldrin Bala. Shout out you guys. R3A, appreciate it. We're live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just saying. Brain Down needs to fix dyslexia. If they could fix dyslexia, that would be amazing. You're trying to screw me right now, FTW. You're trying to screw me with that. In the event that Bitcoin only needs to go down 20% for a correction to be sustained and then another rally to the upside, I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left on the sidelines with this much cash. So I deployed a little bit more. I'm still holding cash heavy because I do think that will continue to go down, but I have my exposure and I'm probably going to add some Bitcoin plays here, bring this cash exposure down to like $500. So over this week or so, I will be deploying about $400 of this 918. All right. Please look at Star Atlas and Gara Web3 token. Both are Solana big projects. I got my grass. I'm excited and patiently waiting for my grass to vest so I can get some of those tokens. That's going to be amazing. He would never... Mods, can we get a ban on FTW? Mods, can we get a ban? You're always allowed to reborn FTW. How do I give a super chat? R3A, we are not yet monetized. I appreciate that though. I appreciate that. The super chat has been impacted on my heart here. Thank you. Just the thought, just that you would be willing to is enough right now. But we're actually on a journey right now to get the watch hours up enough so that I can get that first level of monetization going. We're on a journey. We're still like 700 hours away. So it's just a patiently waiting game. But let's see. Please look at Atlas and Gara Web3. I shall look at both of those right now. And then I'm gonna dip. Star Atlas. Send your soul wallet. I'll give you a super chat. No, wait a second. Wait a second. I can do that. Trying to get you monetized. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This Star Atlas, is this what you're talking about? Iridium. A lot to the private sale, public sale. I like that they have this out here. Rewards and emissions. This is not bad distribution at all. I would personally like to see the vesting schedule for them. So pay attention to the vesting schedule. We got 40% in circulation already, so that's pretty decent. It's definitely small, 100,000 million, a $1 million market cap. Holy shit. It's interesting though that the fully diluted is 151 million when it says 41% of the coins are in circulation, which means something sketchy is going up on this. This might not be the correct token address. I'm gonna go ahead and here's my Soul wallet, and just go ahead and put that in the chat right there. Doxing my Soul wallet like that. It's funny though because I have not made any transactions in this wallet before. The only thing I have in here is do you guys know Solana Slumdogs? Do you guys know the Slumdogs on Solana, that NFT project? I used to work with the guy who founded it, who created it, and so he gave me 2 of them. Only another 1,000 views of HairDAO to do it. LMAO. You're not even wrong though. Oh my god, that's so much watch hours. But it's cool because they tack up. These live streams, this live stream is going to be, I'll put a screenshot in the Discord, which if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. Feel free to come join that Discord. The watch hours rack up for live streams like this. Absolutely rack up. This is a small enough market cap that it seems intriguing. We have to see what exactly it's doing though. Grand strategy game of space exploration. Okay, so that's interesting. It looks like No Man's Sky, right? I'm mostly interested, not to say that it won't do well, but I'm mostly interested in gaming platforms versus individual games. But if this is built on top of Solana, it's a $1 million market cap. If it has fun gameplay, then it could go crazy. I know Derek here is a huge fan of one individual game. I always forget what it is, but he'd be buying it up like crazy. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of No Man's Sky. I don't like how far I have to scroll for this thing, though. I just want to see your tokenomics. Could be fun. Could be fun. All right. 1 hour is up. I appreciate all of you guys. Again, we're live Monday through Friday. I think that the amount of people that MVG, yes, the amount of people that were coming through this live stream is actually pretty lit. So I think I might have to name them stuff like this more often. Crypto portfolio exposed. We did go through the entire portfolio, so it's not even a lie. I might have to just like change up my naming strategy to be a little bit more clickbaity so that people scroll through. Just like R3A, it's the first time I've seen him here, so shout out you. Shout out all of you guys, actually. Appreciate each and every one of you. Your time is your most valuable asset, so hopefully this was worth investing it into. I will put the screenshot of the watch hours from this into the Discord. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp.